Hello, angels. Welcome to this midnight reading. This is a pretty random, but nothing is random in this universe. Random reading. Woke up at 333. This has been a very special number I have been seeing across the collective readings, and I just felt honestly the energy pool to come here on live and record what needs to come up. Then as soon as I did that, just want to share because I really felt this was, I told myself, okay, I'm gonna get up and go do the collective reading. And as soon as I do that, I open my phone and I see a video of the spirit bear. And goes to show the spirit bear is one of the most rarest bears that you can see in the forest, and it's like an off-white color, and it represents supernatural powers. It's one of the rarest bears in the forest. It's a good omen. And I just picked up as well like the black sheep of the family, being rare, not fitting in. And again, I'm getting another download. Yesterday, while I was taking a shower, I did get a download. Bear with me. Gathering my thoughts. Yes, I was saying that. So the spirit bear is like the rarest, one of like the rarest bears. And yesterday, one of the downloads that I got was, if you feel like you don't fit in, if you feel like you can't find like the group for you, or like the group of people, the niche, whatever community that you vibe with, that you feel aligned with, that is a calling to start creating your own. Start creating your own. And when I'm saying your own, I don't necessarily mean like go and find your own group. Your own group, look at this, we haven't even pulled a card yet. Your own group and your spirit family, your light family. My left ear is ringing right now, guys. Your spirit family will show up and will come to you, and the right people will come to you as soon as you start creating your own niche, your own vibe. You don't have to fit in. You don't have to be like anybody else. Let's see. Energy we're picking up with this group here. I saw, again, I woke up with 333. Yesterday, a lot of the collective messages had 333. I want to see what energy we're picking up here. Finding, look at the bottom of the card. I love that. Bottom of the deck. 4, foundations, your roots, your people, walking into alignment, being around people that celebrate you, around people that align with you. Now, like I said, you may not find the group, right, that you completely feel like you fit in. This happened to me for like so long in my life, and quite honestly, it still does. But I realized you get closer to that alignment by putting yourself in places where you feel celebrated, where you feel loved. So you might not feel like, yes, this is the group for me, but put yourself in places that at least can resonate. it took a lot of like redirection and pivoting and me discovering myself for me to find exactly what I want to do, where I belong, where I feel like my heart resonates and I feel in harmony and in alignment with what I do. And look, right now it's literally 4 on the dot, and it just turned 4:01. Create the perfect moment. Create the celebrations. Create the spaces and energies where you're going to feel inspired, because those places, now I was saying that like it took me a lot of redirection and repivoting to fully find that harmony, but that never stops, right? Because we continue to evolve. So don't lose hope. Don't feel like because you don't have a niche or a community, or you feel like the rare one, know that that is to be celebrated. Know that that is going to unify you with people that are on your same frequency. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your joy, who you are, in spaces that inspire that. So like for me, I always loved like art and makeup. So I try to really put myself in those spaces because I knew that that's where my heart was going to be more open. And it was. Those experiences, those conversations, that reality that I lived redirected me, led me to where I am. So everywhere that you follow your heart might look like something now, but it's going to lead you. I'm getting this like you're walking through this new portal, but that it's leading you to more growth, more expansion, more creativity, more opportunities. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know, just, and I'm also getting like, see the good, see the positivity, see the celebration of where you're at now in your journey. Okay. The 4 of Wands celebrates, you know, new beginnings, a new home, a sense of belonging. So really creating that sense of belonging, right? Because we had said that earlier, like I was picking up with this collective, like the black sheep of the family, the rare spirit bear in the forest. Where do you feel like you belong? And how can you create like that space? How can you create that energy? And how can you, not just that, but also how can you portray that energy? You know? The more you work on yourself, you work on your energy, who you are, what you want to experience, and you celebrate that and you express that and you put that out there, that is where you attract like-minded people, like-minded experiences, walk into alignment. Let's see. Have you been too, it doesn't have to look a certain way. Like And this is something that can be kind of challenging, because we don't even realize how embedded the ideas are about ourselves and about how we believe a path should be, and how we believe that things are going to evolve. You have a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom, and Spirit wants you to also just kind of like loosen the grip. Loosen the grip on your boundaries. You know, like our boundaries can sometimes make us unhappy if they're too rigid. If we are not giving ourselves the celebration, the freedom to express ourselves, like if we're feeling too, like we're following this code of conduct that we have put for ourselves. And sometimes that can even be like mentally. But your path is meant to be a joyous thing, a celebrated thing, one where you're finding yourself and you're attracting like-minded people. It's not supposed to feel like this, like life with rules that's like so rigid and so stern. Take what aligns with you effortlessly. Take what aligns with you and doesn't feel constricting and doesn't feel like it's holding you back. Any belief that keeps you from celebrating yourself, any belief that keeps you separated from others, is a belief that is worth revisiting, reviewing. What beliefs do you have about yourself and about your uniqueness? The right people, when we can just fully be ourselves, no matter our belief system. You know what I just picked up? I'd be picking up on like examples in my head, and I'm like, I just have to give you the example. I feel bad like saying, I'm not gonna say the name, but like, you know, there's people on social media that have very strong belief systems, and not just on social media, like everywhere, right? In life, there's people that have very strong belief systems. And a lot of people would be like, oh my goodness, look at this person's belief system. Like, they're so this, they're so that. But this is the thing. Even if that belief system is not something that you and I might agree with, or that a lot of people may agree with, they stand firmly on that belief. And that's going to open up, standing firmly on that belief, whatever that belief may be, opens up divine opportunities to be celebrated, like to be connected with like-minded businesses, jobs, roles, and people that are fueling their dreams and their passions because they are so indoctrinated in that belief. They're so forward about it. They are so relentless in what they believe. And your beliefs can either help you or hurt you. So just with the Hierophant right here, with this energy, just be aware, especially now as we're approaching the full moon and the number 333. Look within with that divine feminine energy and recreate belief systems that work for you. The universe wants us to be great, to celebrate, to be in this Four of Wands energy of openness, of freedom, of expressing our truest selves. And I believe a lot of, belief systems can be helpful, but we all are wired differently. We all operate differently, like the spirit bear. It's a rare, unique, different type of animal. Like how like this, like you see this, like do not let your beliefs keep you from fully stepping into your purpose and fully expressing who you are. In the process of expressing who you really are, it can be difficult because a lot of the people that are currently in our lives are used to like this one version, right? It could be like this one version of you that's very organized, put together, but you're ready to kind of, again, we had said that, loosen the grip. We did say that, loosen the grip. The belief systems that you stick with, that's what's going to be fueling your desires. So reassess, what belief systems do you want to let go? What belief systems are not allowing you to fully step into your power? Because what you are meant and destined for, let's do a quick shuffle here. Look at this at the bottom. Look at this. It is time to go through an inward journey. Looking within at where you are not celebrating yourself, where you are not in alignment with allowing yourself to fully walk in your authentic ways. What belief systems that are old or that have been passed down or that have been said to you do you not agree with? Are they not making you feel empowered? Now with the full moon, it is time for you to look within and see what doesn't have place in your life anymore. What you are ready to let go of so that you can align with the people that are there to celebrate you, so that you can align with the people, with the opportunities, and with yourself, right? Like, there are belief systems that are passed down to us or that are told to us from our elders, from our parents, that can keep us in a place of not seeing our fullest potential because it's just what we've been told. And for this group, Spirit is really encouraging you to look within at this time And especially now with this full moon coming up, I love it. It's like, I love this type of energy during the full moon because it just really amplifies the transition of looking within and shedding, releasing what doesn't serve you. And you know it doesn't serve you because how I do it is I write it down. I write down thoughts that you may have. A lot of these thoughts we don't realize how often we're having them. Confirmation. You are ready to let your truest self emerge. Your truest beliefs. Your beliefs are not going to be like everybody else's, like the majority. Your beliefs are not exactly like, and your way of life is not exactly how other people, deem correct or in their book. But guess what? You're not here to live their life. You are here to live your life. And notice those are the people that have the magnetic aura, that have that like joyous energy about them, and shit just works out because they're just in their own. They're just in their own. They're not afraid to be who they want to be. They're not afraid to, to fully stand in their power and their beliefs. Step away from what you've always known, what you've always been told, and rediscover yourself, your beliefs, how you connect to the universe, your divine connection to the universe, and where it's taking you. I'm gonna pull here a healing message for you. So cute. I love these cards, they're so cute. You are meant for new beginnings, for a new way of life, a new way of thinking, with people that understand you, with people that align with you. And it's time to let go of outdated beliefs. Have a whole new belief system that works for you, baby. Woo-hoo. Here we go. Immerse yourself. Training, learning, new hobbies, passions. In the beginning of this reading, I mentioned that to you guys, how I had pivoted and redirected so many times before you really are catapulted into your path, into your destiny. But you must also let go of a lot of ideas. This is an example I'm getting right now, right? Like, how many of us grew up with the idea that working a 9 to 5 was like the end all be all, right? Like, we grew up like 9 to 5 was going to make us rich, or make us at least happy, right? But this is just an example, an idea, a concept. And number one, it doesn't serve you, because imagine how many opportunities would someone be shutting themselves from by just having that belief that a 9 to 5 was going to fix all their problems, versus having a belief of, I'm more open to opportunities. Don't let life happen to you. Consciously choose to live your life. Immerse yourself in the experience of the journey. Wherever you are right now, it wants to lead you, but you also have to open yourself up. And like I literally said in the beginning of the reading, I was saying about myself, how I had pivoted, redirected, changed paths. But all of that redirects you to where you're meant to be. And how you do that is by following your passions, immersing yourself where your heart feels called, really tuning in with yourself, not with what you should do, but your inner guidance will know. It will know where to lead you. I'm looking up the message here. Follow your desire to study and learn. Dive into the topic of what fascinates you. Immerse yourself in the topic that captivates you the most. Maybe there's something you're passionate about that you're being called to deepen your knowledge through study or learning, or something you want to experience more fully. You're being encouraged to increase your wisdom. There we go. And to experience life in a deeper way. To follow your passions and embark on some kind of higher and deeper learning. What are your interests? What would you like to learn more about? What topic fascinates you? What could you talk or read about without getting bored? Which field are you most interested in? What makes you come more alive? Maybe you're being called to consider a new career or explore the possibility of training in a new field. Maybe you're being called to simply surrender to your passions and dive even deeper into them on your spare time. You guys, like, this is what we're talking about. Release the concept of what's right, what's wrong, what you should be doing. I'm really picking up on, like, whatever this is that you want to dive into, you feel, I don't want to say ashamed, but maybe people, society, have put shame around this career or this job or this path or this learning. Like, imagine me, coming out and, like, a lot, I'm sure there's people, that talk crap or whatever. But at the end of the day, like we said, who cares? It is literally your life. It is not theirs. That is why the dream is in your heart. And you are meant to immerse yourself deeper in this. It is leading you to your alignment, to your divine destiny. It's redirecting you to a path. But you also must let go. This was your crossing energy here. Must let go of old belief systems, old patterns that are not letting you move forward. Education, whether traditional or experimental, can never be taken away from you. Knowledge can open the mind and light up the soul. What do you want to understand more deeply? Is there something you've been considering studying, whether in a structured way or more experientially? Is there a course or program that you're interested in? Is there something you're longing to explore more? What piques your interest? What could you learn without even getting bored? What interests make you feel more alive? This is all redirecting you to your divine destiny. Don't be afraid that you're rare, that you're unique, that your interests are different, that also maybe now you're going through this this phase or this version that's completely different than who you used to be. But we're always evolving. Life is too short. This is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be about exploring and getting closer and meeting ourselves in a closer way. Meeting ourselves in a deeper way. And each time you meet yourself closer is one step closer to your alignment, one step closer to your divine destiny. You need to trust that those interests, that what's been nudging at you, and that's why Spirit wants you here to like tune out to tune in. What exactly has been calling you? And really sit with it. Really sit with it. Allow it to come up with no judgment. No judgment whatsoever. Let that judgment go. And allow yourself to sit from a place of openness. Like if you were just sitting in the dark, observing your thoughts, those passions, those hobbies, those things that are intriguing you, my love, they are leading you to partnerships, to connections, to divine alignment. Those connections can be completely life-changing and feel like this is where I was always meant to be. But to fully find where you're always meant to be, you must let go. Allow yourself also to be guided by your light, guided by what's calling you in. And with that decision of immersing yourself, of learning more, of diving in to what's calling you, you start to let go of your ego. With each decision that you decide to show up, you start to break down limitations. As you continue to immerse yourself, you'll still have, evolution to do. Like we said, the evolution does not necessarily stop, but it's the beginning. And it's in the journey that you truly become who you've been destined to be. What a powerful message. And I just looked up and I see 9, then 11 people. 911, that's also a message of transition. You are transitioning. You are repivoting your life into alignment. Come into yourself. Let go of the constructs that have not been helping you. It is time to fully come into your own. Immerse yourself into what's been calling to you, because your life is about to do a 180 and you're about to be like this, redirected into your path. Like I'm just getting like a U-turn, like a car going and then turning around. So thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I'm sending you so much love and light for those that followed their intuition and felt called to be here. Don't be shy to hit follow. And I would love to see you on the next one. I'm sending you so much light and love. And yeah, have a good rest of your night. Bye.